Hey friend, and welcome to week 11, day 71. Today is going to be a busy day, so I'm going to take you along with me to show you also other ways of how you can get your steps in and be intentional about your steps. Also, it also will allow you to be able to see like how many steps that you're actually taking while you're doing your everyday errands. So come along with me as I have a few things to do, and we will check our steps and see how many I get from doing all the things that I need to do versus well, I wouldn't say versus, because we already know if I go walk in the park, like if I go walk in the park, I generally get around 8,000 steps doing that. It normally takes me about an hour to do the walk because I just take my time walking. So today, with me jumping, going in and out of stores, we'll see like how many steps that I will actually get in. Now, a lot of times why I decided to do it this way is because oftentimes we think we are doing more steps than what we actually are. And sometimes we actually are really doing more steps and then realize like, wow, parking, further away, or being in the store a little bit longer, or going down all the aisles, or you know what I mean? Like all of that counts towards your daily steps. So don't think because you did not like walk on a treadmill or actually go to a park where you're just consistently walking that's the only way that it counts. No, it counts for the whole entire day, however you get it in. And like I said, today is Monday, which I usually go to a line dance class on Mondays. And again, first of all, I love dancing. I've said that before, but also it gives me more steps. So today I'm projecting to have an influx of steps today, and I'm doing it intentionally because last week was a little bit of a drag, but last week is over. We're in a new month, and so we're just going to do the best we can, like I said before, with what we have, and be positive and just command our day to be a good one. Like, it's, again, regardless of what goes on in the day, it's going to go on in the day. But the thing is how you handle it, how you manage all of that will determine whether or not your day is good or if it's not. And for me, my day is good. So let's go. Hey fam, so I am back. So part of my I guess itinerary for the day was, if the traffic was not bad, I was going to come here up to Philly to go in to Gaffney's, so a fabric store here in Philly on Germantown Avenue. If you're familiar with it, definitely Google it. It's a great store. I definitely love Kate. She's such a sweetheart. But anyway, that if the traffic wasn't bad, I was going to come up here to get some fabric because they have a sale going on until the 4th, to be able to make a couple of things that I want to make for the summertime, but I just do not have the fabric for. And I'm also on a very tight budget. So let's see what we could do. But I will create a whole different video for that. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. So that way we're also going to remember, this is all about tracking our steps and seeing how much steps I actually get in with this little bit of running around that I'm doing. And I still do plan to go to the park and walk because it really is a woosah for me. And I actually need that again for these next couple of weeks. I plan on revving it up a little bit because I kind of lost last week in a sense with everything that was going on. So I plan to make it up in the next couple of weeks as we close out this journey. So let's get it. Hey friends, so as you can see, I have not done all my errands, but I wanted to get my walk in before it got too late. And so as you can see, I'm doing that. Now here, right here, this is where we started at as far as the steps, and this is where we ended. The wind always would like to just come center stage, okay? So let's have the wind. Thank you, Mother Nature, okay, for that east wind. And so this is where we ended off at. And so yeah, it's a good amount of steps is to jumpstart. So I know definitely by the time I'm done this walk, I'll already be at 10K steps. And again, I have more things that I have to do, and I also plan on going line dancing later. So that should put me at a good jump start of the week. So yeah, like I said, today is a good day. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Now, make sure your day is great too. You command your day to be great. If you say it's great, it's great. If you say it's bad, then it's bad. The choice is yours. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for real this time. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 72. You see I got the headphones on, so you already know what I'm getting ready to do. Ooh, that's bars. That was a little rhyme there. But anyway, so today again was another busy morning. So I had to run some errands, do some mom stuff, shopping, going food shopping, clipping coupons. Do y'all remember clipping coupons? Do you still clip coupons? Let me know. But anyway, so I was able to get some steps in, probably roughly around 2,000 somewhere. I'll put it up here so you can see, because again, I want to show, maybe this might be a thing for this week. I'm not even sure, but I just want to show you how when you're running errands and doing other activities outside of your intentional walking, that it all counts. And not to say that you could slack off. I'm just saying if you want to be able to, it's another good way of tracking your activities throughout the day to see how active you are, because again, sometimes we feel like we are more active than what we really are, and it also could be vice versa. So this is a good chance for you to be able to kind of, again, like checking the analytics of your day-to-day life, of how you move and operate in your body. So I guess that's what I want to leave for you today, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 73. Look at that vitamin D. That's what the short is about today. So make sure, of course you'll see this much later, but make sure to remember that to check out the daily tips on my shorts, because I drop a tip every day in reference to how important walking is. So it just gives you some more tidbits and gets you revved up to get your walk on. But nonetheless, this is what I want to share today, is that, last week when I had my, mini meltdown, and I always have like my little come to Jesus moments. And what I realized that, you get to a point where you have to put yourself first, and you have to take the time out for you and make sure you're getting in what you need for yourself before you start doing everything for everybody else. And that was like the main thing, the main gist for me. And it's like, when I really thought about it, I started to get a little angry, is because it's like you make all these sacrifices, and it's one thing to make sacrifices, but it's another thing to make sacrifices for yourself. Oftentimes we make especially as moms, we make sacrifices for other people, and then we are neglected in the process. No more. No more. So I want to leave this message. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen as I close, because today was just short because I'm getting ready to go ahead and get my steps in. But remember to put you first. Remember that you are worthy of all the things that you want out of this life, and it's up to you, it's up to me to go after that. So I don't care, like, some people you have to turn down and say no to so you can say yes to yourself. So that's all I have for you today. Check out this post right here. You can screenshot it if you want to keep it as a reminder to yourself. And let's get our steps on. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 74. So I decided to take you walking. We was going to walk and talk today. And I wanted to share this, is when I got up this morning, I wasn't feeling like the best. I don't know. I think I'm a little dehydrated. It's crazy because I drink a lot of water. But yesterday I didn't drink a whole lot. And sometimes I feel like because I drink so much, it should like count from the day before. I know. The things we think, even though we know better, but literally, so when that happens, my tongue gets dry. It's just like a whole process, and it's annoying. So nonetheless, I wasn't feeling the greatest. But then when I got up, I did my prayers, and I had this overwhelming of gratitude, because in the midst of everything that I have been through life, and even through these last 3 months of doing this journey, I am so proud of me. And it's so many different things that I'm so proud of. And a lot of times I don't even like to share, because this whole idea of being humble, right? And I learned this in church, And no shade to, to church, for people that go to church, or you love your church, or whatever the case may be. I always say all the time, I'm not a person, I don't care what people, believe in, or I'm going to say, as long as they're not out here harming people, trying to hex people or do some craziness, you do whatever you feel that is necessary for you. Everybody's journey on this life, and this life is not the same. And so if you hear me, if I sound a little lispy, it's because it's my tongue, because I can hear it, but I don't know if you can hear it. But that's because of the whole dehydration thing. So child, it takes like a whole 24 hours. I'm going to still get it checked out, but it's so annoying. But anyway, we're going to continue to keep going. So one of the main things that I found along and doing this journey is that, life is going to life, regardless if you are pursuing your goals or if you're not. Like, life is still, whatever is going to be there is going to be there. And so it is really up to me. It is up to you to make a decision and say, yeah, this is going on, but I'm going to still press forward. I'm still going to pursue the goals, reach, deeper heights, depths, whatever you want to call it, however you paraphrase it for yourself, that is because I'm worth it. And what I had to keep telling myself, that I am deserving, I am worth the things that I am seeking. Like it belongs to me. And first I didn't, it was like they were just words. And then they became to be more than words, because I embodied it. And then I went to act as if those things had already happened, for me. Like I said, when I started this journey, I saw myself being smaller. I had to believe that it was possible. Even dealing with the perimenopause, that's what really got it started. When we started, I went live with a few friends and we were talking about this, but low key in the back, I started to feel some type of way, because I'm like, women, don't we go through enough? Why do we have to have all of these things? Why do all of this have to be going on? Like, come on. And so I said, no, I can't accept this. Like, I can't. I didn't accept it when they told me I had arthritis in my knee. Nobody knows how, why, what happened. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's here, right? Now, I haven't had an issue with it until I decided what I was going to do to rectify the issue. I said, well, I'm going to lose weight. And ever since I started the journey, I've never had an issue with my knee. Now, I don't do nothing real crazy. I can't drop it low. Okay, I can drop it medium. You know what I mean? Can't drop down and get my eagle on, but I can bend it over, bend my knees a little bit, I can make it do what it do. But that it is what it is. You make adjustments, but you don't let it break you. And so, child, hold on, because we're getting ready to walk past some people. Good morning. How you doing?
All right.
So what I want to just leave and say is this. Baby, if you believe you are worth all your biggest goals, I don't give a damn what is going on in your life. Let me tell, we ain't got enough time, child, to tell you all the things I have going on. But I am so determined that, like, my house, my car, and I know these are, what they say, materialistic things. They are. Yep. But in this human body, while I'm here on this planet Earth, these are the things that I desire and that I want and that I'm going to have. And one thing, like I said, for Mother's Day, I was giving to myself was a better health. Like, I wanted to be at a certain weight. I surpassed that. Then I created a new goal because I said I want to do some other things. And I'm just about there. So, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't a walk in the park. There were several times that I wanted to give up and say, you know what? Well, this ain't too bad. Well, I got this far. That's not bad. To tell myself, but no, I surpassed all of those. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And don't allow anybody to be in your space to tell you otherwise, or they got to go. I mean, I know some people, it's hard for them to like to release people, but I'm not, you know what I mean? Because it could be, it could be like close family, close friends, people you thought that would be supportive of you, all of those type of things. But you got to be willing to, and I'm not, this is not a thing that tells people to go get a divorce child, but if you was already thinking it, don't be trying to use me to go ahead and say Aisha said, because no, Aisha didn't. Okay, maybe you'd be feel a little convicted. I don't even know why I said that, but maybe somebody that watches this is going through a little something. I don't tell nobody to say anything that's bringing you down. That it's not in alignment. Point blank. Period. Moving on. Um, but nonetheless, that you can do it. And if you might got to be in solitude for a little hot minute to get it done, to figure out like X who your higher power is to order your steps, and get the stepping. All right. So we are in day 5 though of the walking challenge. So if you don't know anything what I'm talking about of this walking challenge, you can check out my shorts and go back to day 1. I actually have another video that's up as well that kind of talks about the challenge, what's it all about. And guess what? Just because you didn't start on June 1st, you can start whatever day you see this video. Okay? And then take it from there. So that's all I have for you for today. And I will see you tomorrow. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 75. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the scenery of, this is where it all began when I first started doing my walking a year ago, and this is the park I used to walk at. But I wanted to share something with you, as again we are coming to a close of this journey, but it's super emotional because I remember my first day. I remember telling myself that I was going to do this. I knew I could do this, and yes, for like the past 3 months, I've really have been very intentional about doing it and getting it done, and I did. So what I want to leave with you today is that, listen, you can really do anything you put your mind to. You just have to discipline yourself and tell yourself that you are worth everything that you are seeking after, because it is also seeking you. So that's all I want to leave with you today. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 76. It is in the evening. I almost forgot that. I was like, I didn't even do a video today. But today got rearranged because it was raining earlier, and then when it stopped, I was just trying to beat the rain. So nonetheless, I am done my workout, and I have 1 week left more of this journey. So I'm just super excited that I remember day 1. That's all I can say. I remember my day 1. So what I want to leave you here with today is always look forward to your finish. But remembering that day 1, remembering how far you came, just thinking about all that time, it's like, wow, I really did this for myself. Regardless, outside of just journey, whatever goals that you have in life, you definitely can achieve them. Remember, it's all about consistency, but the big D. Okay, the big D is discipline. I want to say this: discipline. It's not always fun. Matter of fact, it's not fun. I'm not going to say it's not always fun. It's not fun at all, and it's quite boring, to be honest. But in all honesty, like, just giving you the real, the raw, which is all what this was always about, is the fact that it's so worth it, and you are so worth it. So sometimes, yes, you're going to be like, darn, I really wanted to do this, but it's like, does it align with what I really want to do? Is it putting me in the direction of where I want to go? And if the answer is no, you have to decide. Are you going to just let it slide, or are you going to discipline yourself and say that I'm going to continue on in my journey because I know in the end I will win? So that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey Bams, and welcome to day 77. As you know, I'm right back at my happy place, getting ready to get my walk on. Today is a Dune Day. If you know anything about a Dune Day, it is a huge African festival in Philly. And so I plan to attend that today, since Angel does not have a track meet on today. So what I decided to do is get up early to get my walk on. Now at the festival, there is a lot of walking, but I wanted to have extra steps. So I won't get my complete steps in as I do this walk right now. But between a combination of the walking around that I do at the festival, that should put me over the steps that I need. So, you know, we always looking for overachievement or any type of way that we can get extra steps in. And sometimes you can't, like, sometimes it's like, okay, I'll get the rest of them in when I'm doing this. It happens like that. But the key to it is always having a plan of how you're going to achieve your goals. So just don't be out here on a limb like, okay, well, we'll just see what happens, see what sticks. Have some type of strategy. It doesn't have to be in depth, like real deep, but just have a strategy to keep you on your goal, to keep you on your path, and to set you up to win. So if I wind up making it, because I'll be back and forth. But the thing of it is the parking and all of that going on, but I have a plan to see if that works, and I'll be able to finagle some things around. And if I can, then I will definitely add some footage to the end of this video to give you, you know, an idea so you can see in real time what a Doom Day is all about. So with that being said, I hope you have a super fantastic day and week, because when you see this, we will be either into next week or start, well, actually Sunday really does start the week, right? So we will definitely be in the week. So whenever time you see this, I hope you have a super fantastic week. Stay on your journey, stay on your goals, and I will see you for week 12, the final week. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here with me this whole entire time. Truly, you have been on this journey with me, and I have been on your journey as well. So please let me know in the comments, like, what you have going on. How has your journey been going for you? All that good stuff, because I really do want to hear all about it. But all right, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button.